But I just hung up the phone with Craig, and let me tell you what he's working on. Okay. Right now, it's no big secret that when you're running an ad like on Google pay-per-click or Facebook, especially if it's unbranded or less branded ad, if you're running an ad on Facebook or on Google pay-per-click like that, it's no big secret that you can generate, quote, a lead, but you're just going to struggle getting them on the phone. Yes. Like you're getting phone numbers from people, but they don't answer the phone. Is that correct? Okay. No big secret on this at all. And we saw this happening like 6.5 years ago or longer, that there was this trend that people just weren't answering the phone at all. And so here we are today, 2023, March of 2023, and it's an all-time high. I'll give you guys a prediction. I think probably in the near future that it's not that they won't answer the phone. Your call won't even be able to go through to anyone outside of that is an agreed upon contact or opt-in of some kind. It's just going to be restricted. So you better figure it out right now, how to turn your business into a business of inbound. So the way it's supposed to work is when you generate a lead. So we'll take a list ad on Facebook. All right. So stay with me. You run the list ad on Facebook, unlisted homes or new construction or whatever it might be. Let's just say you run an ad on Facebook. Okay. When the lead comes in, you're going to turn that lead over to an inside salesperson, but they're going to fail. Okay. They're going to fail at getting them on the phone because they're not going to answer the phone. You're not going to trick them into getting on the phone. You're not going to text them to get on the phone. It's just not going to get them on the phone. It's not going to be a good investment of your time. So because of that, many of you guys have just abandoned it altogether. And I'm like, it's just not a lead yet. So the game to play is to get the lead to call you. So that's why on the Platinum Business Plan and then Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty marketing scheme is that the first parts of it are all about getting people to call you. Hey, Andrea, I want to talk to you about selling my house. Hey, Andrea, what about this house? Hey, Andrea, is this house for sale? Like inbound. Everything's about inbound. So if you're going to run ads on Facebook or Google and you generate these form submittals, it's not a lead yet. The game to play is to get them to call you. So it's a remarketing game. So you're going to follow up with the prospect automatically. They're just going to get better offers from you that's going to compel them to call you. That's going to be done with video and other things. And so if you're not working on that part of your game, then you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So your best prospects, yes, your best prospects are the ones that call you. Hey, I want to talk to you about selling my house. Right? They come to you. All right. Either directly from your ad, like on the radio, right? Or your postcard, or from Google, they contact you, or from your website, they click to call. So anybody that wants to talk to you, they come to you. Those are your best ones. Referrals, sign calls, USP, call-ins, correct? All right. That's the game that has to play. So when we created Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, okay, it was to play that game. We told everyone, I gave everybody fair warning that the day was coming when your lead generation system that you had been running, okay, your strategic advantage in the marketplace was no longer going to be a strategic advantage in the marketplace. That people would go to Google. All right. From when they see your marketing, they're just going to go there. You're not going to change that. Okay. And they're either going to call you or they're not. All right. So we were very clear on all of it. This is why we flipped it over to a USP to create a strategic advantage and generate the call based on certainty and expert. And many of you haven't done anything to change what you were doing, but you call in and say, yeah, I'm getting a lot of leads, but my sales are down. And I'm like, yeah, dude, the plan that you guys have that we're going to go pull up here in a minute has nothing on it that says to generate leads that, number one, are not expecting your call. There's nothing on it. Everything on your business plan that you guys have is about generating inbound. And if you do generate a lead that is not expecting your call, it's not a lead yet. You got to turn right around instantly and remarket to them with superior and irresistible offers so they call you. That's the game. So if you're not playing that game, you are going to quit and go away. You're going to quit the business. You're going to quit Craig. You're going to quit us. You're going to quit the whole thing, and you're going to go and you're going to do something else. That's the game that you've got to play and figure out how to play it. So if you're skipping out on these meetings, you're skipping out on these conferences, you're skipping out on these things that we're doing every week, you're going to be way out of the loop, and it's changing so rapidly, you won't recover. Months will go by and your bank account will just go, you'll just get sucked up, and it's not necessary. So I want to motivate you to make sure you're leaning in now more than ever and paying very close attention. Okay. So I'm going to summarize and repeat. If you're generating leads that are not expecting a call, you aren't going to be able to get them on the phone. Okay. They're not leads yet. The game to play is inbound. It doesn't mean you can't generate a lead from a list ad or a new construction list ad or something like that. They're just not a lead yet. Your remarketing system takes over, okay, and compels them to call you. They're going to call, they're going to text, they're going to say, I want to talk to you. Those have always been your best prospects. They will always be your best prospects. And that's what the public wants to do. They want to contact you when they want to do something. That's why your offer and your brand and your offers have to represent certainty. There can be no skepticism in it whatsoever. So if you're a real estate agent making a claim, if you're a Keller Williams agent and you're making claims, I'm letting you know that there's a certain level of skepticism, and it's going to catch up with you, and you're going to get your butt kicked in the marketplace. You're going to have to rework how you think about the future of your business. What you're seeing right now that might be okay, recognize it for what it is. Your best customers are inbound. So your inside sales agent department, they're just setters, right? Someone calls in or texts you, yeah, I want to sell my house. And the person sets the appointment. So if you have an inside salesperson that's working day and night trying to get people on the phone that aren't expecting a call from you, it's just dead. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I've been telling you this. Hopefully you're hearing it now, because it's like some of you guys might be experiencing some pain. So you're paying attention, right? When you're comfortable and your bank account's like a little fat, and you got some business and you're a little comfortable with things, you don't pay attention. You're not paying attention. But I've told you guys before, that's when you pay the most attention. Okay. When you're comfortable, you better get uncomfortable really fast with that feeling of being comfortable, because you're going to lose momentum. That's when you put more logs on the fire and you do more of what works. Okay. So hopefully that gets your guys' attention, and you'll be in Anaheim to continue the work that we're doing here together.